When you look at our political class, what is it that we are doing? For the last 60 years, what has happened? When we were supposed to have sat down and come up with the strategies on how to take our country to the next level, whether it was from 1970s, 80s, and 90s, when you look at the governing structures which have been created in this republic, even when you look at the constitution that we adopted, instead of having good faith and coming up with a constitution that was going to look at our unique coexistence as a people, all right? And I've sat here and I've listened to us saying the Constitution actually says the winner takes it all. Is that a recipe for a country that is divided in terms of parochial, communal, and even personal interests in making sure that this country governs itself? The problem that we've been having in our country is that for the 60 years that we've been running this country as a political class, we have never been at peace with ourselves.
Thank you.
You can go historically, how many people have been assassinated. You can look at the 1982 coup. What was the reason behind it? I saw an article here today where one of the journalists is saying that the people who actually held that coup need to be apologetic and need to tell Kenyans that there was a mistake. I can tell you the truth. If you carry on the strategies of political supremacy and superiority against your people, then they will come back to what Malcolm X used to say, by any means necessary. They'll try. And look at what is happening in Africa. If the leadership elite in Africa doesn't stop pilfering public money, doesn't engage people, doesn't make sure that we deal with the issue of the youth, doesn't make sure that our socio-economic political arrangement is fair, we are going to have these military coups whether you like it or not.
Okay.
So my point, Ayub, is this. The presidency, that is William Ruto and Gachagua, must agree to come with a common strategy. That common strategy is, are we going to continue making noise and abusing each other in public where our children are looking at like fools? Or are we going to sit down and talk like adults in the room and make sure that our country moves forward, peacefully agreeing? We in the opposition, we have agreed, Honorable Soro, we have surrendered. We are in the opposition. We are going to vet you. In the next 2 years, we'll be here discussing and telling you, oh, you've stolen this one you stole last week, you have got payment for oil coming, it's going to be $1 trillion, let's wait and see where the money comes from. All those things, that's our response.
Welcome back to Mora TV. In today's video, we are going to focus what Mr. Richard Onyonka, the super senator from Kisii County, has come out to allege. First of all, it says that the system and the processes in place are rigged and they're meant to favor some people. Look at how things have been happening all these years. They have been favoring people. And the history of this system, since it was adopted in the 1960s, it has been favoring people. And they say that now this favoring people is what brings bit of feeling of left out to some people, and those are the same incidences which led to the happenings of 1982 coup. Apart from that, look at what has developed into the recent days. Look at how things have transitioned in the recent days. Hard times. And through these hard times, that's when people realize that this is what's supposed to be done. However, in the Republic of Kenya, a lot need to change because politics has been basically tribal.